Hi, and welcome to Astral Messages. My name is Angela, and I'll be bringing through guided messages for the sign of Aquarius today. And I have your pre-shuffled oracle message here, Forest Temple, Enlightenment, number 19. Okay. Interesting. I got like a wave of anxiety and then it dissipated. So if you are struggling with anxiety at this time, Aquarius, there is something about going within. If you have been feeling anxious, maybe even going into meditation. I do have actually a meditation that I have put up to support the transition and the ending of 2025. I'll link it here if you're interested. But there is this sense of new awareness. To go within, I'm getting the Hermit card here as well. We have the heart chakra highlighted there. To follow what brings you joy, bliss. But I do feel that I do feel like there's some insight that you're going to be receiving that may ease your anxiety if that is what you're experiencing at this time. Interesting. Okay, let's get some more messages out for you. So thank you so much for being here. These messages are for the collective, so I encourage you to tap into your intuition during these reads and to discern what resonates for you and your personal journey. If you feel called to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look. What else does Aquarius need to know for January 2026? Okay. Number 18, Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Yeah, there's this calm and I want to say sensitive energy. Maybe you're feeling very sensitive at the moment. Maybe even a little emotional. I'm getting this sense of self-care, going within, meditation, being gentle with self at this time. Interesting. We also have number 5, Bat Spirit. Our rebirth is assured. Yeah, I feel like you're potentially going to get some insight here because you're going through a massive transformation. 5 is all about changes. And potentially, I'm getting the Hanged Man with this bat, a shift in perception. But I feel like this perception comes by going within. Interesting. Okay. What else does Aquarius need to know? Please, Spirit. I just saw a new start is coming. So that's that rebirth. What does Aquarius need to know for January 2026? Thank you, Spirit. We have nothing is set in stone, mutable moon. Interesting. This, to me, is the emotions that you are feeling at the moment. It feels like anxiety. For some, it just feels like you're feeling very sensitive, unstable potentially. Now, unstable as in just not grounded, unsure. You are going through this massive transformation, change within. And with that, it kind of lifts everything that you've ever known up into the air. And it's like this freeze frame where everything's just floating. And you're like, well, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? It just feels very disorienting, which hence I feel like you're feeling a lot of emotion, anxiety. Nothing is set in stone. It feels like everything's just thrown up in the air and it's floating without any gravity. And once the transformation is complete, the pieces will all land and it may be rearranged. You may look at things differently from a different perspective, and from there you will know where you're going. So at the moment, nothing is set in stone, and it means that it can be quite disorienting, uncomfortable. It's almost like you're in this in-between phase, Aquarius. Okay, let's get the tarot out, see what's going on. The Star card there, Aquarius energy. You're healing, you're growing. Let's have a look. Please and thank you, Spirit. Yeah. The Death card. Transformation. It's big. And there's that Hanged Man. This change is changing your perspective. So it feels like everything's being rearranged. I got actually a vision of a lot of this change and transformation that the collective's going through right now is almost like a rewiring of your nervous system, of your subconscious thoughts, patterns. And they showed me like a rewiring of a house, and how to do so, you need to turn the power off to go through each room and do all the rewiring. And the power off means you're doing things in the dark, so a lot of unknown. What you once knew to be certain and true feels almost neutral or uncertain. And it's like all the equipment in the house, your appliances don't work, TV doesn't work. And so everything that you're doing, or once used to do with such certainty and precision and almost unconscious too, like, those habitual habits, all of a sudden everything just feels neutral. It doesn't feel like a yes, it doesn't feel like a no. And with that, you just feel really like you're walking in the dark, right? You are going through a transformation. You're rewiring your entire system. And that means you're getting a perception shift. And when those lights come back on, wow, Ace of Pentacles. You're a brand spanking new house system, and you'll have clarity. Some things may still feel in alignment, others may need tweaks and adjustments, and some may fall away completely, and that's okay. Interesting. Let's have a look at your energy. The Wheel of Fortune. You're going through change, and this is divine change. The universe moves the wheel for your highest good. Number 10 breaks down to a 1. 2026, 1 year. Okay. Your challenge, the 6 of Pentacles. This is balance. This is also giving and giving energy, right? So the challenge here is you don't know what to give to, because you're going through a massive change, massive reboot, massive rewiring of your nervous system, of your beliefs. And so your balance is also to feel grounded is a challenge, but also knowing what to give to, put your energy towards, is a challenge at the moment. Okay, what's coming towards you? The Page of Pentacles. Beautiful. This could be communication. This could be an offer. This could just be that pentacle that we found at the bottom here. This brand new you. This may be going because the page, very novice, right? This is a new system that you're working with. It's now tangible, it's now in place, but you're like, how do I operate this? How does this work? How do I move forward with this? So it's almost like learning to walk again, but in a different vibration. And what is your advice? The Eight of Cups. Okay, so there will be things that you'll need to walk away from. That old version of self, what you thought to be true, what you thought was in alignment, what you thought was your path. There may be things, like I was saying, that stay, that need to be adjusted, and some things that you need to walk away from. Fascinating. Okay, let's get some clarifiers out. Spirit, why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Aquarius? Yeah, okay. The Hierophant. This is spirit. This is commitment. Like I was saying, this is divine intervention. This is divine change. This is also representing a massive life lesson. So there are many lessons that we're closing out for 2025. The King of Swords. I feel like you could potentially be strong in your mind at this time, trying to understand something, especially with all this change. You knew something to be true, and now it's changing. Maybe for some it's not complete change, but there's a massive perception change, and what you thought to be true is now changing. Maybe your commitments are changing. There is just a lot of change here, Aquarius. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is your challenge. Why is this here, please? Yeah. Yep. Aquarius, you are an air sign. You like to move quickly. The Six of Pentacles represents balance, as does the Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. But this is also about patience. Patience with this. You're alchemizing a new vibration right now. And you want to take action with the King of Wands here. And remembering you're going into a whole new cycle. And even though you want to give to your plans and your direction, and you just want to take action and go, currently it seems that the power has been switched off because you are rebalancing, alchemizing. So once that rewiring has been done, you can then take action, but it is requiring patience here, Aquarius, because you are finding this new perception, and and it's almost like the lights turn on, you're like, oh, I see it now, and you can see how this temple is just glowing. So it's like when the lights turn back on, you're like, oh, I get it now. Okay, what's coming towards you is the Page of Pentacles. What is this for Aquarius, please, Spirit? Yeah. Death card again. Scorpio energy. Massive change and death and rebirth. A rebirth is assured, that Spirit. You have the Nine of Wands and the Hermit. I was getting the Hermit from the Enlightenment card as well. It's about going within, but with the Nine of Wands, this is the wounded warrior. It's almost like you may feel exhausted. 2025 has been an intense year of endings, of change. And yeah, yes, the Nine of Cups. There is wish fulfillment coming in. Remember, I was shuffling. A new start was seen. It's just not there yet. Why? Because you just need a little bit more patience here, because you are going through massive change. Okay, the Eight of Cups is your advice. So with this Page of Cups, I'm also getting that's part of that new start. Something is going to come in. Just need a little bit more patience. Okay, Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here, please, for Aquarius' advice? Yeah, okay. That Nine of Cups, that wish fulfillment. And remember, I came back to this. This is your new start coming in. Your wish fulfillment is coming. You just need to continue to walk away from things that don't serve you. This is death and rebirth, remember? And that requires you to keep moving, even though you're a little bit tired and jaded with the Nine of Wands. Keep moving away from things that no longer align. Don't cling, because the universe is supporting this. The universe is doing this with the Wheel of Fortune for your highest good. That Tower, it's crumbling anything that doesn't serve. Old beliefs, old programming. Allow it to fall. There may be parts of you that are clinging to things that don't really necessarily resonate anymore. You're like, but this is what I've always put my energy into. I can't walk away from this. The advice here is to allow things that are falling. Maybe there are people leaving, jobs collapsing. Allow them, because it is from the universe's hand. And it's doing so to allow you to walk towards the Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. It is happening for your highest good. So although uncomfortable change, Aquarius, this is a massive and exciting turn of events. So this is your reading. I'm sending you much love, light, and insight, and I'll see you next time.